Okay, guys, okay. Tar is really good.
Oh my god! He admitted it!
Listen, I know I'm a 2-bit hack with no critical thinking skills. I know I'm a rambling goofus who watches movies wrong. I know I'm a robot. But the first time I sat down to watch it, I didn't really get that much out of it. Sure, I can appreciate the filmmaking, the cinematography, the score, Cate Blanchett's career-defining performance, but it just didn't click with me that initial time. I went in with no prior knowledge, only that film Twitter and nerds online were obsessed with this Tar lady. Was this another case of the Nicole Kidman effect? Did I just not understand the mass appeal of this rich white lady? Then I thought about it. For a while. 2 weeks actually, and it just rooted itself in my head. I just kept hearing about Tar and Tar memes and Tar Oscar buzz. I just had so much Tar on the mind. I had to rewatch it. I had to see what I missed. And yeah, I missed a lot. And for those of you who liked it on initial viewing, I think it only gets better again and again. So many details to find, so much foreshadowing. All these different plot beats coming together following Lydia. Tar, and excuse me for not saying it earlier, is a masterpiece. Lydia Tar is a very complex person. I mean, it's a character study, so that probably helps. Poised to be this unrivaled genius and master of her craft, on the surface being this award-winning untouchable, higher up than all the robots and filth around her. Tar feels like she's better than most people, and in some specific menial ways, she is. She's a wealthy, famous, powerful figure in entertainment, and honestly, very girl boss of her. But without knowing where the story was going the first time, that was also my initial, very dry read on the character. This is our protagonist, this is who people like so much, but she's so pompous and mean. Wait, what's happening? What did she do? Bubbling under this charismatic facade, we see what Lydia's like with her family, with her close colleagues, with the people she's chasing after. We see this cold, selfish, demanding Tar. We see someone who used their power and position to groom women and take advantage of them. We see the Tar who's so manipulative that when things don't go her way, she will literally ruin a person's life so hard they off themselves.
Allegedly.
The way Blanchett takes facets of real-life manipulators and groomers, the so-called victims of cancel culture who run the entertainment industry, and implements them into her own performance is class. The language she uses subtly on her subordinates. The way she turns things around on her colleagues and is just this overbearing, powerful presence to those around her. Tar has so many unhinged moments I thought she was going to start cackling wildly. This truly is the Joker for white women. Watching the slow downfall of her life, getting the things she loves taken away from her, and facing the consequences of her actions is just such a brutal slow burn. Imagine if something like this happened in real life. The weird psychological elements add to an almost nightmare feeling. The random noises and delusions she endures, almost like being haunted by those she's wronged. The slow meandering shots really settling you into the world. Everything in this film, everything is impeccably produced. So, what was my issue the first go around? What prevented me from drooling over this movie like everyone else? Well, first, I'm not great with long, slow burn movies. I love them, don't get me wrong, but I have to be at the right state, at the right time of day, in the right mood, with the right amount of energy. I also need a constant barrage of stimuli in order to keep me entertained. My attention span is so cooked from my online-centric childhood that my ADD ass just can't sit down sometimes. This movie is long and can be demanding, especially with all the static shots that hold way longer than you would think. And don't start shit with me, I know I praise Skinamarink for the same thing. But a 15-minute shot reverse shot conversation about composers I don't know and music vocabulary I'm too stupid for kind of alienates me. So this time I decided to split it up into 3 parts, and not only did it allow me to decompress a bit, but also digest and analyze what I just saw each time and what happens next, and it helped a lot. Sometimes you have to play into your own habits and comfort when watching a movie to experience it. What works in a dark public movie theater might not always play as well at home. And some movies might need you to see it alone in the dark with headphones cranked up, or on some 4DX water blasting screen with roller coaster seats. But if you don't have access to these features, do some movies lose their intended effect? Is the experience dampened? That's what I want to ask you guys today. So I have 2 questions. Do you usually listen to recommended viewing experiences? If not, has any movie been worse than others have claimed? What was your favorite movie of 2022? If it was Tar, do you think it deserves all the award hype? Sound off in the comments and let's have a conversation. As always, don't forget to like and share, subscribe, and hit the bell. Hey guys, thanks for sticking around with me over here. It's, you're in the secret spot. Thanks for sticking around for all my repeat viewers. Going through a little bit of a channel overhaul right now. I don't know what's going on yet, but we'll figure it out. My next video is going to be on the Oscars and the Academy. And if you want to stick around, maybe watch that, that'd be sick. My podcast with my friends John and Turner just put out a new episode about shame. This upcoming episode we have is about the film Tokyo, and Infinity Pool, which if you've seen any of those, that's going to be a wild ride. You can get it on most podcast services, I believe. And again, thank you for watching.